there, Generals. Welcome back to Talking with Generals. Um, we got a fun show today. We got a new guest that could become a recurring guest. We're going to see. This is going to be our first test run with him. But we've got, as usual, we got Tyson Dozier. We've got Nick Aguirre. We've got our special co-host, possibly recurring character type / person. Because he's a funny man. You're going to find that out here pretty quickly. He's a wizard of knowledge. Jacob Bill, your ASB Pride Commissioner. So I want to welcome you all, especially you, Jacob. Thanks for coming on the show. We know you're kind of a last-minute replacement here, filling in for Alicia. So I want to say thank you right there, and we're happy to have you. So
100%.
Before we start, or as we're getting ready to start, big topic right now, Chapter High, Chapter Community, going around the school, just looking around this town, the football stadium. So as you guys know, we're getting a new stadium and it's in the process of being demolished. There's a lot of sad faces. There's a lot of happy faces. As you can see on the screen, just things are starting to go. What's your first impression? What do you think about that when you see that, Tyson? What do you think about the stadium is being demolished?
It's a lot of history just gone, but I'm also excited for the new updated stadium. I'm also a little upset though because I'm not going to be able to play on it, or there's a small chance of us being able my senior year being able to play on it. So a lot of mixed emotions, I guess.
I get that. It's fair enough, especially as a junior. I totally get it, especially after this season too. You missed out the season. Nick, what's your thoughts of it?
Like Tyson said, a lot of mixed emotions. It's the start of a new beginning, and a new generation of generals are going to be able to play on that field. But there's a lot of history to that field. A lot of good memories made on that field, not just for me, but every class before me. I know we're all going to miss it, but we're all happy to see what comes next.
Right. Jacob, what's your take on this new stadium, the old one's going down? What you thought when you see it being demolished?
Yeah, it's a like they both said before me, mixed emotions for sure. But I look at it as more of a glass half full sort of thing. You know what I mean? Where my class may not be able to graduate on it, but you just think of the classes after and after and after. So I mean, it's a bit of a small sacrifice, but I mean, it'll be worth it all in the end.
Yeah, that's a great way of looking at it, kind of like for the greater good that we're moving along. I kind of like that. So we're going to throw out there, because we're going to have a new stadium. We can't name the stadium because there's a whole process there, and that's going to take time, and that's like submit letters and go to the board and all that. But what do you think, or what do we think maybe some nicknames are going to be? So we're going to throw it on out there. We're going to put on Twitter. We want you to comment on us. What do you think the new stadium's nickname should be? It won't be the official name. What do you think the new stadium's nickname will be? And we'll do hashtag new stadium on it. And y'all want you to comment on, we'll make a post here probably later today. We want you to comment on, tell us what you think it should be. And it'll be kind of fun. Do any of you guys have a nickname? What kind of nickname do you guys think you'd like?
Yeah, I have two. Okay, one, one.
I lost your audio there, Jacob. I lost your audio, buddy. I got train noise in the background, though, so that's nice that the train's still going. Still lost your audio. Okay, we'll try to come back to you. Nick,
boys, I lagged.
Oh, no, there you are. You're back, I think.
Okay. All right.
What are your two, Nick? Or what are your two, Jacob?
For the first one, I got the bunker. It's kind of basic, but it's kind of cool.
Okay, the bunker. The bunker fits because that's what the student section's name, but it's really the bunker because there's an extra R on the print on that sign.
Right. Okay. And then also the second one, I think is the better one of the two. How about the Jacob Bill Memorial?
The Jacob Bill Memorial. Well, you're not dead, so don't do that, Jacob. You don't want to do that. We can maybe do that 80 years from now after you've been passed for let's say 3 months, and you already hit the lotto, and you rebuilt the stadium all over again because you left all the money behind. That's
Jacob Bill Stadium.
There. How about you guys? Either one of you got anything as a nickname?
I think I've got to ponder on over it a little bit more.
Okay, so you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait to post yours then.
Yeah.
Okay. Same with Tyson.
Yeah,
I got that.
Well. Yeah.
Okay. Lucy, what do you got? Do you have one over there, Lucy? Lucy didn't know we were gonna call on it, so we got him going. Lucy likes the Pentagon. I like that. It fits the military theme.
Dang, Lucy's got a deep voice.
Yeah, Lucy. Yeah. So it works out. I like that. Very cool. So go on Twitter. You guys will see it. Hashtag Newsstand. What nickname do you think? What that just kind of whatever kind of fun, kind of cool. Make sure you know it's school appropriate as usual. We are classy here at Chapter. So we talked about it last week. We got Jacob here and Sports Wiz Super Bowl, and I know at least one of these hosts are crushed, are very upset that the Green Bay Packers lost. And it's not the Red Rifle or our co-host Jacob Bill, our new fresh
Nick.
guy. But it appears to be the guy who has a basketball and a Green Bay Packer thing behind him, Nick. First off, Nick, how crushed are you?
I just want to say that's the worst coverage I've ever seen by a corner in my years of living. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. They need to give that boy a map because he did not know where he was going.
Hey, I feel you. I understand your pain. As a Denver Bronco fan, it's been a lot of pain for a few years here, so I get that.
I'm down bad right now.
So I think we all took the Chiefs, although I think I hedged my bet, and I think I told you I thought the Bills wouldn't blow my mind if they won, and I thought they would have a better chance of winning than the Bucks. So let's do a little Super Bowl. We got Jacob here. Jacob, as a sports whiz, who do you got winning the Super Bowl, my friend?
Look, Feaster, I'm not a betting man. You know what I mean? I like to save my money and do well with it. But if I was a betting man, put your bottom dollar on TB12 in the Buck. Bottom dollar.
Going Bucks. Okay. Is that you seem really confident in that?
Very confident. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady, if he wins this ring, the greatest athlete of all time. I said it. Is that what I said? That's it right there.
Give me a score. What do you think the score is going to be?
It's going to be a close one, but it's going to be a shootout. Both teams got big weapons. But the Bucks winning, I got 42-35.
Whoa, okay. High scoring affair. So Jacob Bill takes the Bucks, his high scoring affair, goes on a limb and says Tom Brady is not only the greatest quarterback, but he believes he's the greatest athlete. So that leads me to ask you this. Since we've got you, we're going to ask some sports questions. Who is your favorite NFL team? What do you got for that?
Favorite NFL team, the Minnesota Vikings. Skull up, baby.
Let's move past that because that's sad. Never won a Super Bowl. Who is the greatest NFL football player?
If Tom, okay, let's say Tom doesn't win this weekend, the greatest player of all time is either Brett Favre or Randy Moss.
Okay, I can respect that. Who's your favorite player to watch currently?
Justin Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Okay, I hope we got some likes back there. Okay, Justin Jefferson. Okay. Since we got you, we see you're a Dodger fan, and I'm assuming you're a Dodger fan because you got the hat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first time in your life you got to see a World Series, that's got to make you happy. Got to win there.
That's something I've been looking forward to my entire life. So to get it was huge.
Okay, and are you a UCLA fan, or is that just a sweatshirt?
No, it's just a sweatshirt. UCLA is cool. You know, it's LA, so you always got to support Southern California and stuff like that. But no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your favorite basketball team and best player.
Favorite basketball team? Jeez. Okay, I'm going the Lakers. I mean, again, Southern California, LA. I'm an LA guy. But my favorite player is either LeBron or Kyrie. I love Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
But I'm a LeBron guy too.
Okay, we appreciate that. Throw you for a loop. Hockey. Who's your favorite hockey team and who's your favorite player?
Hockey team is the Nashville Predators. And favorite player, former Predator, now a New Jersey Devil, PK Subban.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't even know who that team is.
Mm-hmm.
I've never even heard of them. So I couldn't go there with you. So I think Jacob froze there for a second there with a hilarious smile. So we all appreciate that, Jacob. I want to ask you one more team question. Are you back, Jacob? Did we get you back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
I can't see, but I can hear. Oh, now you're moving.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, last sport. Favorite. You're dancing for me now. Give me your favorite soccer team.
That's not a sport. That's an activity. Feaster, We need better questions, Feaster. That's not a sport, Feaster.
Okay, I think you just lost a huge population of our audience. So I think they're a little upset with you, but I appreciate that. I appreciate your take on that. Sports Wiz, we know you got it. You guys, who do you guys got? You got Jacob. We got Jacob taking the Super Bowl. Nick, who you got?
Okay, normally I don't care, but I'm gonna have to say the Bucks, and I'll tell you why. Because I want to be able to say we lost to the Super Bowl winners, and second, I just want Tom Brady to prove that he's the GOAT. Because he wins this game, there's no question, no doubt, he is the GOAT. And I think Pat Mahomes is overrated. I said what I said, but Bucks up.
Okay, Tyson, Red Rifle, who do you got?
That's a hard one because they're both really, really solid teams. I'm gonna say you can't count Tom Brady out in close games. I mean, you can't count him out in hard games either because look at the Falcons Super Bowl, but that's a different story. I'm gonna have to go. As much as I like Patrick Mahomes, I'm gonna have to go with Tom Brady just because I know he's the GOAT.
Okay, I would contend that Tom Brady is, if not one of the best quarterbacks, but the rules clearly help him out. If Joe Montana was playing now, I think he could win just as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady. I think John Elway's playing now; he can win just as many. But I don't think he's. I think he's really good, and I think that he had a really good system. But I don't. I think you have to say he's probably the best. But I do think if you put certain other people in those spots,
You're one of those Michael Jordan. You're one of those Michael Jordan, people.
He's an old head.
Yeah,
Jordan's the best, hands down. There's no
best
disputing
basketball player
Jordan. No disputing Jordan. I think he's the best,
agree.
hands down, on that one.
I agree.
Okay, transition.
No,
we appreciate that. We'll come back. I'm sure we'll mention the home Super Bowl again next week. Next week, though, before the Super Bowl, leading up to the Super Bowl, we have our own big time event. We have virtual Shafter High homecoming, and I know we're all excited about that. Tyson, what do you got?
To make sure you're checking your emails to get to see if you receive the dress up days, and also make sure that you're posting your pictures on Twitter and at Shafter High for a chance to win gift card.
Very good. Also post on Instagram there too, Shafter_High ASB. And so we can get you out there. So post what you're dressing up, post up or answer the questions. We're going to have a trivia day. We're going to have just a simple jar. You're going to have to guess how many Skittles are in a jar. So we'll see how that goes. But we want to get as many kids involved and have a good time. It's not the homecoming we all wanted, but we're going to make the best of it here. We're Shafter High Generals, and we're going to stay classy. That's going to lead us to Lucy, and we got some announcements here. So let's go to the announcement time.
Hey, how are you? Got some announcements. You'll probably never guess who we have announcements from. It's from your yearbook person, your yearbook lady. And it's understandable. You guys gotta understand that Miss Marshall has to put a yearbook together without having anything that usually goes in the yearbook. So we need you guys to do some stuff, and that means you need to get involved with getting your pictures up. The only way that this thing is surviving is if we get you guys to put some pictures up, and that includes your student pictures. So this year, you get the opportunity to put your own picture up on our yearbook. So when they look up Brian Feaster, he can take his Instagram picture that he put all the filters on to make him look like he's 25 years old and use that for a yearbook to be put into the vault and for eternity that he looks that good. You get that opportunity. So here's the thing. We need you guys to get that stuff uploaded Friday, which is tomorrow. All right? Because we're running out of time. Miss Marshall has all of her deadlines, and we need to get that stuff going. Make sure that the stuff's up on the screen. You can pause it, see the information. Seniors, you need to do that. You should have had the senior superlatives sent out to you. Make sure you check your spam mail or trash mail in your Gmail account for your 6-digit number. And that you should be able to vote there for all your senior superlatives. And that is about it. We will go back to the filter king himself, Brian Feaster, who I know I'm going to get trashed with because ultimately he has the microphone last. So with that, let's go on back to Mr. Feaster.
Hey, we want to thank Lucy as usual. As you guys do know, yeah, we have lots of filters. You don't get to look this good just naturally. It takes a lot of time and effort into this. So yeah, this is as filtered out as it comes. So I want to thank you. Yeah, get that stuff in. The yearbook it's only going to be as good as what you guys can submit right now, and they're really struggling because you guys, we got to get more help for them. We got to send them more stuff. So we really want you guys to submit those photos, especially you underclassmen. I know that number's really low right now. So get that number up there, submit that. The form's not hard. Look on your social media, look at your emails, look at Canvas. You got all kinds of messages. Not hard to follow it. Get it in there. You don't want to miss it. I know it's a pandemic year, but it's a historic year at the same time. So make sure your mug is in there. We're gonna wrap this show up as usual. We go around. We're gonna save you for last, Jacob, the Wiz. So Tyson, what do you got going on this weekend?
This weekend I got a football scrimmage going on. Obviously we have to wear masks and stuff because COVID's still around, but social distance as much as possible. And then Sunday, just hanging out, watching some. Oh, there's no football this week. Never mind. I'm just gonna be hanging out.
There you go, Nick. What do you got this weekend?
I also have a 7-on-7 game, and then after, I'm gonna hang out with the boys.
As usual, there we go. Okay, and by the boys he means his two cousins that are 14. Jacob Bill, what do you got going on, buddy?
I don't even know, honestly. I know I got work, so I'm gonna be working, but other than that, just a lot of extensive research and stuff and looking into the MLB free agent stuff, man. Last weekend, the Jays, shout out to Jays, man, Canada, they signed George Springer. So, just a lot of MLB hot stove and crazy and just watching that stuff.
I can tell you're excited because you're just frozen with that expression, and now you have a hat on. You froze for a minute there. This weekend, I know, as usual, I believe I have no plans. I do know I have a meeting on Saturday.
Usual.
Yeah, as usual, no plans. But then I was also informed I have a meeting Saturday, and that meeting's with my wife. So that means she's got plans for me to do. But when she calls an actual meeting, I know it means business. So there's probably a whole list of things I got to do. I got to wait till Saturday to find out. So I'll be probably running around all kinds of errands in Bakersfield, or probably like pulling weeds, something that'll be terrible. But hey, I want to appreciate you guys. I want to appreciate first and foremost Mr. Jacob Bill, the Wiz. We appreciate you coming on. We want to probably bring you back. Maybe after the Super Bowl, we come back.
1,000%.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
I'm
If
ready
Tom
to
Brady
go.
throws like 4 INTs and they lose by 50, I want to make sure we come back and talk to you because I want to see your face and none of this. Oh, I pulled the internet and you got frozen. You had to leave the crowd. No, you take
Yeah.
because you made the predictions. I want to thank Lucy as usual of working the mics from behind. You guys are all great. We will see you next week, Generals. Keep it classy. Keep going on. We had talked about Generals. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a good day.